Told you my hero is R. Kelly, man.
I forgot.
My fucking hero, man.
He'd make a good babysitter, wouldn't he?
He was the first one I called. He'd be a great godparent, too.
Oh, sure. That's how you feeling today?
I'm good. Some idiot wanted me to get up at 5.
What?
To come to work.
Really? Damn.
On the weekend.
On a weekend?
5
That's
o'clock.
the time you don't do nothing, right?
Like, damn, dude.
Hey.
Like, just because he got insomnia don't mean...
I really appreciate what you did.
Man, I'm good. You know, I'm just busting your balls.
I know. Don't do them so hard, though, this time, okay? What do you... All right, we've gone over so many topics that we can go on, okay?
I don't know what today is going to be.
I know. I think I need to do more study on. We're going to talk about taxes later on.
We want to do it right. We got
to get it both.
Plus, like you said, you want to wait till it's closer to filing.
Yeah, filing. Yeah.
So you can piss everybody off even more.
Oh yeah, make them feel good. Let's see.
But I will say, so far, I'm loving the learning. The deepness of it. So
was it something that you thought it was, or you? I mean, it's just totally.
Well, you always get that feeling, that nudge, that something ain't right, but you just keep going along with it because
it's called your gut feeling.
It's and then you look deeper into it, and then you be like, okay, well, those feelings are kind of like, confirmed, validated. Okay, there is something there. Right. But yeah, anyways.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think what I'd like to talk about is what's in the mind of, okay. And also what's the other one? Oh shoot! Would you believe?
Oh, I can't believe.
I can't believe that. Okay.
Or would you believe?
Let's work on those two. I think today, and that'll work out. Okay.
I don't have that many I can't believe. I got.
Well, you couldn't believe I called you 5 o'clock.
I can't believe this nigga called me up
to make me work on a Saturday morning.
I get up at 5. I was dreaming good too. I was dreaming good.
Did you set an alarm?
I did set an alarm, but I woke up before, and I'm wondering, like, I knew it was time to get up.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering why hasn't the alarm went off?
Right.
And then I'm like, it's about to go off.
Right.
And damn if I wasn't right.
I never wake up to alarm.
You don't have to, because
I know
you get up at 3 and nothing really starts till about 8. So it's like you're always on time.
No, it's not that. It's that I never woke up to an alarm, period. My mom would wake me up for school.
That's
okay?
your alarm.
She would flick the light on. That's my alarm. Okay. My cat. I had a cat.
Okay.
His name was what was his name? Oh, Babe. His name was Babe. That cat would
Babe?
Yeah.
Like Babe
Well, it's
Ruth?
Baby. It's Baby, but Babe.
So y'all, Baby, okay.
Cat's name
is it baby with the E or baby with the Y?
It was a male cat, so it's a E. Or is it a Y? Which one is it? No, it was IE. Oh, no, that's a girl. Is that a girl? Baby?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's not like it got a
Were you trying to be funny?
No, it's just
okay, I think so.
No, I just, because sometimes Aaron with the E, Aaron with the A.
You mean AA Ron?
Oh, AA batteries.
AA Ron, yeah.
A Rogers.
Oh. How do you spell Aaron?
With an A.
How many A's?
And another A. Oh, okay.
AA Ron, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's a K and P.
Oh, they call him
Ron, yeah.
Like,
do you know? The creature. You know the nocturnal mammal that is really ugly, and they say can swing by its tail or sleeps upside down. Its tail?
That.
What's it called? Come on.
I know what you're talking about. It's not a meerkat. It's
looks like a meerkat.
Yeah, kind of the eyes.
Yeah, it's got a long nose. It looks like a rat because it's got a long tail. No hair on the tail either.
No hair on the tail.
No hair on the tail. It bleached it. No hair.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the name of that joint?
Come on,
man. I don't know. I'm not. What's his name?
They call it possum. Okay.
Opossum.
That's right.
Okay.
Do you ever call them opossums?
No.
But that's what their title is.
You know why?
No, why? Why would you ask something if you don't know the answer?
I do know the answer.
Okay,
to
tell
it.
me.
I do
Tell
know
me.
the answer to
Okay.
it. I'm just stalling so I can remember. So there's two things. There's possum and there's an opossum.
Okay.
One is from Australia.
Yeah.
The other one is from the Americas or North America or something like that. The ones we see around here in the U.S.
Yeah.
I believe they're called opossum.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Possums in Australia. You're right. Yeah, but they just say possum, you know. And if they're flat, they're whoa possums.
They're what?
You know, like roadkill, they're called whoa possums.
Is that a joke?
No, it's not a joke.
Is that you serious?
No, I'm not serious. Okay.
She said, because you should have said platypus.
Oh, very good. Except I've never seen a platypus, though. Have you ever seen one?
Oh, they're called platypuses?
Yeah.
Oh, what was it? Platypus.
Did you know somebody who was that way?
You know, the other day we talked about words that we shouldn't use or cuss words, and that's one word I can't really use like that.
No, you
can't.
The
P word.
Yeah.
It's such a filthy word.
It's next to P and penis and all those words.
I could say fuck all day and all that, but the P word and the C word, ooh, that's a hard one. It rhymes with hunt.
Grunt.
I said C, not G.
Oh, okay, sorry. No, you shouldn't say those words.
Well, they're very powerful. Like,
they're very, what is it, derogatory in nature. They're very.
Yeah, they are, but I just don't care about that. It's just the way it feels and sounds when I'm saying it. It's just.
If you know Ricky Gervais.
Gervais?
Yeah, you know him.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, he says it like you say the N-word. Yeah.
Well, see, when he says it, it has that accent, and it's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny, yeah. But if it's a hard C, that's when okay.
I think that's true with a lot of cuss words.
Yeah.
Like, but anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
How we get on that?
That's pretty good. We
got that weak ass joke. Yeah. Whoa possum. Where did the whoa come from? That's what I couldn't make the connection.
Just kidding. I said,
like, is that like whoa before you run them over, or?
Yeah. Okay. And then you take a whoa shovel and put it in the back and have stew.
All
right. Let's see.
We're just warming up.
Yeah.
Give us some.
I never.
All right. What else we got?
I can't believe.
Oh yeah, that's what we was on.
That's what we're doing. I can't believe this government. Okay. I've gotten to the point where it's like anything goes. Okay. They'll vote for somebody who can't talk into office. Okay.
They're not voting for him though. They're voting for their administration. They're just.
I understand that, but the dude can't talk.
So put somebody else up there.
He started a debate saying, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen."
What's wrong with that?
He's like ending it. No, he said good night. I'm sorry, he said good night.
Okay, yeah, that is kind of. Yeah,
I was like, whoa, this guy, you know, and he has to read the stuff before he says it.
Well, here's the thing, though.
Okay.
Like,
he had a stroke too.
Did he?
Yeah.
While he was having the debate?
No. Well, he should have. Well, he thought we did. No, he had a stroke, and they didn't tell the voters that he was unable to talk, but they voted for him anyways.
Man, they
kept him under secret.
Every candidate has shit going on with them that they're not going to tell the public.
Stroke? Come on.
You ever heard of doctor-patient?
Confidentiality?
Yeah. There's so much shit wrong with everybody.
Okay.
If we went around telling people everything that's wrong with us, you wouldn't be married. Nobody would be my friend.
Okay. No shit. Now, if it was,
I don't even have friends. So.
What was that? Well, you know,
I got one.
Maybe.
It's fucked up.
Well, you don't want friends.
I really don't.
You really don't. You're such a loner. It's not even funny.
You gotta keep your circle close so you can make your circle strong.
Your circle's so small, it's a dot. Okay, that's how small your circle is.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay, what was I saying? Oh, whenever you're in the public eye, like comedians, like personalities, politicians, you know, certain things are kind of like public knowledge, or should be public knowledge. Like
your health.
They didn't have to say stroke, but they could have said he's
80 years old.
No.
That's synonymous with stroke and everything else.
No, he's not 80 years old either.
How old is he?
I don't know.
I know one thing. Okay. Trump is either a year younger or 2 years. He ain't.
I know they're both tough.
Yeah, but Trump is he's strong. Strong like bull.
I think he takes stuff. I think he does.
Hey, Burger King and Coke.
I think it's was it?
Bleach. Remember?
Oh yes.
Puts bleach. He shoots bleach.
And hyperbaric chamber. That's what he does.
That's what he does.
Michael Jackson does. Yeah, I think that's what he does. Because that's supposed to do something for you.
I think it's cocaine.
Is that what they call it now?
I'm pretty sure. You can't tell me this dude has not done cocaine.
He said he don't drink.
I know he don't drink, but you can't tell me that if not now in his younger days and Trump Towers.
Man, I'm sure
he's the head of real estate.
I'm sure he had like a pyramid of coke and just
walk by
took it one brick at a time. All right, that's
yeah. You can't believe the government
because okay, they catch Trump with documents. Okay, I mean, okay, he had them. But they busted it on his house like he said.
It wasn't
cocaine.
A couple documents, though.
No, he had. But
I mean, this was.
It was cases, okay, okay.
You said like it
file
was
cabinets, okay. It was just, couple pieces of paper.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like funny that it happens to the sitting president now.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Don't be one of those that be like, "Oh, we'll see it happen to him too." No, because the cases are different.
I totally believe. Hey,
one of the arguments that I've heard was that when it happened to
Trump,
Biden,
okay,
he was very here they are, do what you got to do, investigate. But when it comes to Trump, it's like no, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. I'm not gonna give him over or whatever. So. It's very different. And then, like I said, cases and a couple.
Okay. All right. Volume. We'll let go of the volume as far as the amount. But the actual happening of, that kind of thing.
It shouldn't have happened.
It shouldn't.
Right.
And then he's like saying, and then they find it in different places. Okay? Trump, all they did was open his locker and say, "Here they are."
Well, if they're finding them in different places,
what's wrong? Yeah, that's got to tell you something. In his house, I think it was in his Corvette. That's what he said.
I think something fishy going on. They're finding them in different places.
See, I think he's set up. To me, I think he's set up.
Well, I don't know if they.
In my opinion,
if they find it at his beach house or his doctor's office or whatever, then I think it's.
In my opinion, the Democratic Party is trying to get rid of him because he's thinking about running again.
I asked Ma the other day,
"Are you going to vote for him?
Is he going to is he going to run again?" Like she said, "Yeah, but I don't think he's going to make it." Like. She said it like seriously, which was funny. I don't think he's gonna make it either. He can barely make it to the podium. But I mean, but you gotta respect him though, man. I couldn't do what he's doing, and he's 180 years old. and I can't do what he's doing. So I have to respect that. Like,
hey, how do you know you
even
can't?
Trump.
How do you know you can't do
even
that?
Trump.
How do you know you couldn't do that?
Man, I wouldn't want to do that.
You wouldn't want to. That's the whole point.
There's a saying that goes, those who can rule don't want to rule, and those who can't rule want to rule.
Right. Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's more towards like spiritual minded individuals, but not to say that I can rule.
Well, one of the things is one's in power, stay in power. That kind of thing, you know. And it's one of those. It's one of those. It's like greed. It's like something that once you have it, you're gonna keep it no matter what. I don't care what it takes to, you know. That's why Trump did what he did, as far as,
I know,
you know, because he was, and everything's going to come out in the wash to me, because it's falling apart as it goes. For instance, I can't believe this either. The Russian scandal. Okay,
what's going on with that?
It was a lie all to start with.
What was a lie?
They told that Trump was in it with the Russians, and that's how he won the election.
I never believed that.
Okay, but exactly. But what was?
But I do believe Russia could have.
They could have colluded. There was a collusion.
They was messing with software, whatever. They probably had, but I don't think that it was because him and Trump were.
No. It wasn't. But the thing is, people couldn't believe it. That was the whole point. People could not believe that he became president. But as soon as he became president, what happened to the media? They dumped all over him. Okay, anything he did positive, they dump on, because most of the media is liberal. It's liberal, and it's one-sided. Everything's one-sided.
No, most of the media is not one-sided.
I'm saying most of the media that you watch on TV is one-sided. There's only one.
Depends which station
Fox
you watch
is the
on
only
TV.
one that has the conservative
extreme,
side.
right?
Okay, well, I'm
That's
not saying
like,
extreme.
that's
Come
all
on
the way
now.
over there.
Come on now.
Then you have the ones that are. It's hard to be like 50-50.
It should be.
It's hard to be 50-50 because, you know, your experiences. Like, so you might be 55-45, 60-40. And I think you do have those stations that are kind of 60-40.
It's whoever signed the check. That's all it is. Okay? That's all it is.
Here's one thing.
Okay, go ahead.
I can believe it. It's not really that I can't believe, but I can't believe they're not telling us what happened to Hamlin as far as him falling out on the field. The Buffalo Bills.
What happened to doctor-patient privilege?
No.
Well, what do you mean no?
Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
I'll
That's
see.
a good one.
I'm throwing that at you. Hey.
Because any other time something happens to a football player, right, or an athlete, okay, this is what happened. He tore his ACL. He got a concussion. This, that, and the other. This one, all they're saying, he had cardiac arrest. Mm-hmm. They're not saying why or how.
They kind of are.
What are they saying?
It's kind of like one of those 1 in a million shot kind of things.
Nah, here's the thing. You brought up a point last time.
It's happened before in certain sports.
Right, but.
And it's kind of similar to what happened to him.
But I kind of like what you said last time.
Oh, I know what you're thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they say that
and
it is one of the symptoms, or it's one of the
side effects.
Thank you. Side effects that, hey, it's proven.
And I think they might be keeping that on the low.
What do you think?
And if it continues to happen, because it's only been how many years since the shot?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
But I hope that's not it, because you're gonna have a lot of people passing out.
But the big thing was that it was what was I going to say? That it was not tested. Okay, they say it was tested and everything like that, and then they were giving it to people who really didn't need it because of their high immune systems. Okay, and it should have been given to those who were compromised, such as those who have, COPD. Exactly, me. I'm very compromised. COPD, that kind of thing. Okay, that's when it should. But it was forced on everybody. That's what made it a problem.
Because now they're saying it's going to be a while before he comes back, and to play.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Oh, I haven't heard any condition as far as
that.
They
just said cardiac arrest, and it's going to be a while.
But there was no brain damage as far as his oxygen.
I mean, they haven't said it. All they said was, they say he's very fatigued.
Yeah.
COVID. I've never had an experience with a heart attack. Or anybody.
Would you want to?
I kind of do, just so I can
know the difference.
Yeah, because you never know what you have. Like you could be.
All right, now.
Have you had one?
I've had
a mini cardiac infarction.
No, I haven't had no infarctions. Okay, but I've had pain to the point that it felt like that. Okay.
Do you know anybody?
You've had maybe, but you've had where you got the wind knocked out of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I fell on a football.
Okay.
That shit hurt.
What did it do to you?
I was in a fetal position. Oh, what is this? I was in Pee Wee.
Okay, you never felt that before, right?
Never felt that.
You remember how it felt, though?
I didn't know what it was.
Where you can, that's the feeling. Okay, it's the lack of control of most of your what do you call it?
Bodily functions.
No.
So you shitting on yourself now? That's what a heart attack does.
Well, you could. I mean, hey, when you got to go, you got to go. Well, that's how people die too.
What's that?
On the toilet, because they push too hard, and and that causes a strain, and Hey, I'm just saying.
I'll sign off on that.
But would you like to go that way?
After I take the shit.
Well, it's during.
No, I'm saying if I push, let it come out, and then I can pass away.
It's almost like a instant thing. It's like you're dumping and going at the same time.
You can ask Elvis.
Exactly.
Did he die in the bathtub or on the shitter?
No, he died on the toilet. Yeah.
Boy, in the bathtub probably was the shitter at the same time.
The bathtub becomes the shitter if you can't make it to the toilet. That's all you know. That's where it goes.
I just
it happens.
People take a shower and they take a piss.
Oh, hey, who does that?
Take a shit.
No, never. Unless it was I was severely ill,
and then the next person
shit happens. What the fuck? Yeah.
I can't believe this nigga took a shit in the tub.
There you go. See, that's another one. I can't believe. Okay, that's the government is like, you can't write you can't write this stuff. It's one of those things that it is. It sounds like it's a bad story. The
New Zealand woman, I don't know if they call in New Zealand if they call them prime ministers or
I think they call prime ministers
presidents, but
yeah,
I'll just call her president woman of New Zealand. She resigned, and she was the youngest actually head of state at the time. I think 37.
Right.
But she said basically, I just don't have it in me to do it no more. Like. And I believe her. She's probably saying the same thing. I can't believe what it takes to run a country and do this and do that. But here's the thing. She was also a mother and she's a new mother.
Come on.
And the thing is, I'm not surprised because the whole myth that you can do everything.
Yeah.
You can be this, you can. But you can't be a great mother and a great president of a country and a great this and a great that. No, you could be a mediocre mother and a mediocre president and a mediocre. But you can't. It takes too much energy. Now, you can be a great mother and a great president and a great this for a short time. It is not sustainable. And it sucks because she seemed like somebody that would have made a really good president. Or she's really good at either one. A great mother or a great head of state. But to be both, and that's for men too. Like you can't.
Well, the thing, I think it took guts. See, that's the thing about that. Her power was not the power was not a deciding factor for her.
Yeah.
Okay, it was.
That's
it,
I like
it
that.
was her kid or her family matter, which women who are really women who've had kids have that feeling that that's the strongest bond you'll ever have, and that's what keeps her from doing, like I said, doing both jobs at the same time.
Yeah, and she brought that womanly touch, that femininity that's so lost about having kindness in government.
Right.
Like, when I heard her say that, it was like, you can still be strong and kind. You don't have to. And hopefully, once her kids and their marriage life and all that,
she
kind
stays
of matures and all that.
Yeah.
Hopefully she returns into politics because you need a
strong feminine.
You need that, like that touch, that feminine touch to just.
Do you like your vice president?
Who's that?
Exactly. Kamala?
I have not seen her.
I tell you what.
Touched upon this last time.
I know.
But I have not seen her.
Okay. You don't want to, okay? If you do, you'll be wondering what happened, okay? Her speeches are like a Dr. Seuss book. She'll say something and then come back to, and then she'll say, like, for instance, what was it? Energy. She talked about energy, and she talked about like it was a kid's book.
Well, sometimes we have to be taught to like kids. Like,
not to a bunch of adults, sitting there, waiting for her to say something like, intellectually correct. Like there's cables that can circumnavigate the world 24 times or something like that. That's how much wire we have on, and it's like, oh my gosh, it was like she was talking to a kindergarten class.
I mean, I'm not even trying to make a
please,
joke. I have not seen her since.
If you do, please Google Kamala Harris's highlights.
I'm just gonna Google Kamala Harris recent.
Okay.
Whatever, because
okay. And I want you to send me your text back on your reaction to it after you see that, because I want to see are you kidding?
But couldn't you do that with anybody? Couldn't you take little highlights and snippets
yes,
of anybody?
You can. Yes, you can. But you would think that somebody would tell her, hey, grow up with these words you're talking. You're being so.
Don't they have speech writers?
I think that's what the speechwriter wrote. Because he's like dumbing it down so she can. Hey, I'm just saying.
What was her qualifications?
I don't know.
Wasn't she a?
She did. All right, when she actually ran for president when Biden was and I think she got one. I think she got one vote as far as becoming president. As far as becoming the Democratic.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
She got knocked out like in the first round. I mean, just she didn't have nothing going, so she stayed behind. And all of a sudden, hey, let's go. Because of her quality. Well,
I think they might be making her look worse than what she is.
Okay, well, check it out.
I'm just saying. Benefit of the doubt.
I agree with you whenever you say benefit of the doubt, because, like you said, you're not jumping to conclusions, and I'm just saying what I see.
I know, but we don't get to that.
Come on, position. Are you kidding me?
It's like college. Uh-huh. You go to college, right? Employers want to see that you went through, that you stay committed. Mm-hmm. Did some whatever projects and went to school, finished something that you started. Right. Okay. In order to finish that something that you started, that is college, you have to have some type of something about you, smart, some drive, something, and so in order to get to be vice president of a country, you have to have. So I'm not saying you got to be a genius, the best leader in the world, but you can't be stupid. You could be a dick, but you can't be stupid. Trump is a dick, but he's not stupid.
I got you.
Just like people were saying he's racist, and He ain't racist. He just wants to stay in power. So he was just telling people whatever they wanted to hear, in order so he could stay in power. Hey, come take over this capital. I just want to,
Well, the one thing that Trump doesn't like to be told what to do. Period. Okay, and people were telling him, "Hey, kill those tweets." Okay, you got to stop doing that. As soon as they were telling that, what happens when when you tell a kid, "Hey, don't do that"? What do? They
don't do it.
What do they do?
I'm telling the kid not to do it. He ain't gonna do it.
Well, that's because you beat him. I mean, what I'm trying to say is, it makes you want to do it more.
Does it?
Yes.
I know. I'm messing with you.
Oh my God. Yeah, because that's the whole point. Right. If they'd have let it go, he would, and he would have calmed down himself. But no, it was like, don't do that. What are you doing that for? And it's for a reaction. That's all he was doing, for a reaction, because that's the type of person he is. Spite. It's like you do stuff just to get a reaction out of me because what you say.
Like what?
Like that. Like you're looking like you're dumb, but you're not.
You got to look that way. That way people can underestimate you. And you come across with a right hook.
Knock him out. You become a woe possum.
Oh, you brought it back. You just not letting that one go. Now it works.
Okay.
Now it works.
Okay, I'm working on it. So that let's see. I can't believe you come up with one.
I can't believe. I don't have none right now. So let's just go to the next topic.
Okay, all right.
It'll come up.
If it does come up, we'll
maybe I can't believe should be stuff that
quick fire.
Well, quick draw number one.
Oh yeah, quick draw.
As the co-host of the show, you should know the name of that segment, right?
Gotcha.
Right. But
that quick fire was for
old ass movie.
No.
Western?
It's a cooking test. And they call it quick fire, where you have to cook something in like 15 minutes, and they call it quick fire challenge. It's on a cooking show. Yeah. I don't know. Go ahead. But that's what that was.
So like quick draw.
Okay. McGraw.
I can't believe should just probably be like
I got you. Yeah.
Just one.
If something pops in your head,
right?
Because somebody ran over your foot, and you say, "I can't believe he did that."
I can't believe this nigga didn't watch where he was going.
Okay, I got one. It's work related. Okay, all right. There was an incident where this person was on a lift. Okay, which is a vehicle that picks up things and puts them in things and stuff like that. I'm getting very general. And these are heavy machines. Okay, these are heavy machines. They're like tanks.
What they was picking up, or the lifts?
No, the lift itself is a big machine, is a heavy machine. It's just the lift itself. Okay, and basically they run on guide wires, meaning that you don't have to steer. It stays on course because the aisles are very narrow.
The guide wire, is that like...
It's in the ground, yeah. It's in the ground, so it stays on that. This tank, okay, I was watching the video when it occurred. One of them was loading on this conveyor belt, okay, and I thought, oh man, that's dangerous, right? But he was correct. He was doing what he was supposed to do. All right, then all of a sudden, in front of him, about 3 aisles in front of him, you see this big beast come, bam, smacks into the conveyor belt. Okay, for no reason. He didn't have nothing on his lift, nothing. He just drove, and the reason why he did that was he fell asleep.
Because he wasn't on cocaine. If he was on cocaine, that would have never happened.
He would have went through the building. No, and I can't believe. Guess what?
What?
He's still working.
What?
That's what I can't believe.
Damn. Ooh, it sounds fishy there.
See, come on.
Maybe they should have fired the person who scheduled them.
He'd be firing people left and right.
Because if he's sleeping on a job, that means they're working them too hard.
Or he's not... or he's not getting enough rest at home that he should be on his own. Oh my! Are you going there?
Did they?
Are you really going there?
Did they fire the guy that flooded the?
Yeah,
they fired him?
I think so. I think he eventually did another number, and I think he did his last straw thing. Yeah, but that
they should have fired the person that hired him. Who's hiring these people?
HR.
I thought they just redid HR.
Yeah, well, this is kind of like pre-HR thing. Yeah. It was like in the middle. It was like, where everybody's hiring anybody who breathes and, can write their name and, pretty much, exist a little bit. That's who they're hiring.
Like a sweatshop.
No.
You know about that, right?
Yeah. I was there.
China.
I was whatchamacallit?
Making Nikes?
I was a lead man.
How many Nikes did you make?
I made 3.
Then they fired you.
Yeah, because they were all right foots.
Your hands was too big and shit.
I
The
know,
Nikes wasn't coming out right.
I was making them Mikeys, not Nikes.
Well, the swoosh was just a check. Like, come on,
it was
man.
a little thin. It was a little thin.
You need to finesse the swoosh.
Yeah. Okay, what was the second? Oh, the second topic was...
yeah. Yeah, all right. So, what goes on in the mind of a handyman and automotive detailer?
Oh, I get the lane. Why don't you call me a technician? Mechanical technician.
No, maintenance technician.
Okay, and
an
automotive detailer.
A car janitor, in other words.
That's a good one. That's
goddamn
a good one.
Car janitor and a handyman.
Yeah, and a paper picker upper.
So let's see what goes on in the mind of a. Well, today I was doing somebody's car, right?
Yeah.
Who had me come in here at 6 a.m. on my day off, and he said that
there's such thing as free will. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you could
there
say
ain't no free will.
You could have said no.
No.
I just took advantage. Hey, I'm sorry. You let it happen.
Today, this person said,
oh shit.
This person said, let me see, pull this up. All right. Car janitor's thoughts.
Okay.
All right. This person said, my wife said it shouldn't take that long. It's not that dirty. So then I walked away. And in my mind I was like, don't tell me it's not that dirty and it shouldn't take long. If so, why don't you do it? People say that before. They say, oh, it's not that dirty, it should. Well, then you do the shit then. Why do you have me doing it?
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let me finish.
Oh, throwing it back in my face.
And then,
okay, go ahead.
I've done people's cars where it's just an abnormal amount of food, like everywhere.
You find a meal inside the car.
Popcorn,
yeah,
Reese's,
right,
and it makes me feel like I'm at a matinee, So I put my phone on, put a YouTube video on,
right,
and go to work.
Because you're in a movie theater.
I'm in a matinee. Then in the movie.
Okay.
All right. I did one, right?
Yes.
It's hard to say which one is the worst I've ever done.
Okay.
But besides finding a frog in one, right? And the reason I say it was the worst.
Was it alive?
Well, here's the thing. It was dead.
Okay, sorry.
It was dead.
Okay.
But it also had, I think it was a limited edition Flintstones, because they had a hole at the bottom of the thing.
Is that how the frog got in there?
I don't know, but I think
like it went through a big puddle and
I think she was using the wrong to brake.
Okay.
It was in the driver's side. The hole was in the driver's side.
High heel shoe.
It must have been something.
Or lead boot.
something.
Okay.
So that wasn't the worst.
That wasn't the worst.
Could be because I really don't like frogs.
Okay.
Right? And I found out the other day I might have gotten that epigenetic memory from my grandmother.
Uh-oh.
She really didn't like frogs.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know.
Oh. How do you know she didn't like frogs?
My mom told me the other day.
Yeah.
She had an experience with frogs, and
Did you see the movie Frogs?
there's a movie Frogs.
Yeah.
I know there's a movie Ants.
There's a movie Frogs. These are live frogs, not cartoon ants.
Nah, I wouldn't watch a movie full of frogs.
Oh, well, I'm just letting you know.
Nah.
Okay. So you don't like frogs? How about toads? I like toads.
I could do toads.
You could?
Bullfrogs is... And in Puerto Rico, they got these small ones called coquis, where they like, coquis. That's the noise they make. Those are fine because they're like really small.
You could step on them, no problem, right?
But a bullfrog, they just... I can deal with a snake. I'll cuddle up with a snake,
I
but
bet
I
you
can't
would.
do no...
You can't do no frog.
I'll cuddle up with your snake.
No, that's all right.
No?
That's all right.
Anyways,
Okay.
so the
Worst one. Okay.
worst job I did was probably it was a Jeep, like a Wrangler or something. No, it was one of those off-road ones, and you know how you got the F1, the F-150s, Harley Davidson edition.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Lariat edition and all
Right.
that. But this Jeep was a Sahara edition.
Okay.
A version or whatever. And I think they really, really took that to heart, the Sahara to heart, because it was so much sand. Like, I think they got that like out of the Valley of the Kings, like when
They dug it up
when
and
they
it had
discovered
sand.
King Tut. I think that Jeep was down there, or they just drove it out to the Sahara, left everything open, and just because it was so much sand. And I'm just back and forth.
How many times you empty your vacuum cleaner?
I didn't empty the bag.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
probably what broke.
Oh,
That's probably what broke it. Come to think about it.
it sucked its last
Yeah.
dust.
So
okay.
I just couldn't believe how much damn sand was in
Okay.
that damn Jeep.
Good backful.
The Sahara part.
Yeah,
You
okay.
know. All right. Also, the prettier the girl, the dirtier the car. Why is that?
I think because they worry about themselves and not the things around them. They pay more attention to their detail than the car detail.
Makes sense
Okay.
to me.
You know, it's one.
There's
of those
only
things.
been a couple of exceptions.
Mhm. Was one a Marine? Just saying. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay, just
That was good. And then the other exception is, I mean, she ain't, well, not now. I don't know how she looked back in her heyday.
Okay.
But Boss Woman,
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that shit is so clean. And to be a smoker,
Right. Oh yeah.
I don't smell no smoke, but cleanliness.
Yeah.
That to me, I would marry her versus the prettiest girl with the dirtiest car, because it's cleanliness to me is so attractive. Like, especially when you start to study in depth these metaphysical, spiritual aspects and plane, you can see how, they can influence and relate. But anyways, that was that.
You could read people by the way their cars are in condition.
Pretty much everybody, every human is complex.
Yeah.
So not everything is not a general stereotype,
Right,
but
right.
it is a reflection of the mind,
Okay.
which actually leads to perfect. Now I'm busy dirty,
Okay.
Car dirty because you're busy, you have a life, okay. And then there's another level called neglect. Now the neglect part is the part. Well, the I'm busy dirty, depending on how dirty it is, eventually pisses me off. Like, I'm like, this shit don't make no sense. Like, could you ever just at least run it through the car wash? At least
One time.
Like I did a car today, right? Where
Go ahead.
where the top was it was scummy.
The
like,
roof?
The roof, it was just black.
Really?
Kind of like they just let us, like they never, like I think what it is, they just bought it and just drove and never ran through a car wash.
Probably.
The inside was good.
Thanks.
It was good, but
I appreciate that.
the outside was like,
yeah, neglected.
Nah, it was just busy dirty. Busy dirty.
I appreciate that.
But the neglect is concerning.
Okay.
I get sad because that means something is wrong with the individual.
Oh.
Or something is going on in their life. Because it's kind of like, it's like depression.
Yeah.
Once you start to ignore your hygiene,
right,
that's when you have depression. Yeah. Like, that's a sign of something is not right.
So do you like leave a sticky note with a smiley face on it? Just saying.
Well, I used to write thank yous. And you know how you put 2 exclamation marks?
Yeah.
Well, I put 2 exclamation marks, and then I put a circle at the bottom and make it look like a smiley face.
Oh, cool.
Looking like that. Surprise, basically.
You're surprised that you got this thing cleaned.
But yeah, that's concerning.
Yeah. That's a good thing. Do you ever talk to the people that?
I don't. That's their business. But it gives me hope at the same time because at least they got me to clean it, which means
they're on their way up. Yeah, I got you. So you're encouraged. You're a step.
I mean, I'm encouraged by their effort. You know, at least
okay.
If you can't clean it yourself, at least get somebody. You know,
a professional.
I'm not expecting a surgeon who spends 16 hours in an operating room to go outside and spend another 3 detailing. No. You know, of course not. You know, but at least keep it up.
Yeah.
You know,
Good job.
If you're going to the beach or Home Depot, please put a towel down or something in the trunk. Like, it takes 2 minutes. If not, I'm gonna be sitting there back and forth, and you ain't gonna have no trunk left. There's gonna be no carpet. There's gonna be nothing, cause like, just put something down. I'm not asking you to get a tarp and do the whole. Just put something.
Something to catch the dirt.
You know.
I got you.
Cause I'm not gonna charge a lot, and then I'm just sitting here. If I was to charge for every little thing, you know, it just wouldn't. I wouldn't feel right. I don't want to have a transactional type relationship with my clients.
Right.
You know, with my clients. You know what I'm saying?
All bunch of them.
With all my clients.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So
you're a detailer.
Car janitor.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
you're CJ.
You know, my cousin. He said he used to be a pool boy.
Okay.
Right.
Ooh, okay.
And he called himself an aquatic maintenance engineer. I'm like, this fool.
This fool.
I should have made a tag for him.
You should have.
An aquatic maintenance engineer.
Agua.
I don't know if he got that from Waterboy or not.
It could have. It could have been. Yeah.
It still was funny when he said it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you couldn't believe he said it.
It's like, that's pretty. I like the spin on it.
Yeah. Right. This is when you make more of what it is than it is.
Hey, look, I'll be straight up. Look, car janitor. Hey. I'm just cleaning your shit.
Right.
Ain't nothing prestigious about it. However, I don't do it for what it gets me or the prestige. I do it for what it allows me to do
outside.
I can meditate.
Yeah.
I can exercise. I can make somebody's day, and I can get paid all at the same time while I'm detailing.
How about that?
You know, I can work on shit while I'm working on pieces of shit. You know, and then I get my freedom. That's what I do it for.
There you go.
So I can go home. I don't have to bring my work home, and I can spend my time.
Kind of do when you drive home. It's your work.
I don't. Yeah, well, I don't do vehicles at home.
No, you bring them here.
I bring them here. Exactly. Don't ever bring your work home. I don't want a job or a career that you have to bring your work home.
I wouldn't do it.
And allows me time to spend with my family if I want to do that, which I don't. No, but you know, obligation.
I hope your mom don't hear this.
And I could do work on the house, maintain the house, which my dad always said. He told me 2 things.
He told you 2 things. Okay.
One of them he did.
Okay,
I will give him that. He crossed the threshold for me to give him that. He did it enough. But he told me 2 things.
Uh-huh.
He said, 1, take care of the home.
Okay.
First.
Okay.
That's number 1. 2, which he never did.
Okay.
I think he's like 0 for 4.
Right. Okay.
Never get married.
Well, you're doing what he told you to do.
And I'm doing both of them.
You're doing both of them.
I'm doing both of them.
He's proud of you.
And then my mom, that leads me to what my mom always said. She said, peace of mind is priceless.
Very good. Very good.
And it's funny how my life has revolved around those 3 sayings. Not purposely. It's not. I've never thought about them like, oh, this is what they said.
Right.
Let me make my decisions based off of that. I just think it's funny how, kind of like, my life's philosophy just fits perfectly with those 3 things. Mm-hmm. And all of them is freedom.
It kind of ignited it to start. It's like a fuse that went to the source.
It never left.
It never left.
I was like, why is he telling me not to get married if you're married?
Because he always knows something.
I know. He always told me that after my mom cussed him out. Joey, I mean,
son,
don't ever get married.
Okay, here's the.
All right, what's up with you?
Okay,
You just.
Let's see. All right, we got about 5 minutes.
All right.
I'm good. The biggest thing I can contribute to what I do and my success and what I do.
Are you going to do the handyman?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. And you started off kind of serious, like.
Well,
whoa.
it is kind of serious,
like,
My life's not a joke, man.
I'm just saying, like.
I mean, if it was, I'd be not here.
This was going on in the mind of a detail that you start off all serious.
But you're a precision type person.
Yeah,
you are. Come on, man. Be honest. When you like, yeah. You are. You're almost a perfectionist, and I don't like that. So don't even go there.
Do I look like a perfectionist?
In your mind, you are.
Look at this.
In your mind, you are. Oh, give me. Hey, face has nothing to do with it. Okay. In my what I do and consider handyman is based on experience and knowledge on how to do things, basically. The biggest thing I can tell people is do it because you want to, not because you have to, because there's a big difference in wanting and having. When you have to do something, it puts pressure on you to complete it. But when you want to, it eases the pressure up and you enjoy doing what you're doing because you want to do it. It's that extra motivation to say, hey, I'm having a good time. I'm doing what I want to do.
That's a perfect example of what happened today, this morning.
Okay.
When I can't believe this dude had me in here at 6 in the morning. But it wasn't an issue because I wanted to do it.
There you go.
Because the person who asked me to do it has looked out for me so much. It was like, it was nothing. Like, hey, well, I'll be in here 2 in the morning.
Hey, but I had to look out for you. I have to look out for you. I don't want to, but I have to.
But yeah, wanting to do something is definitely. I see what you're saying with that.
And another thing is one of my methods is picture the project complete. If you can picture anything complete that you have to do, once you picture it, you can do it. It's already done. It's like certain things I say, like if you pray as if it's already done. That's why you give thanks, because it's already done. You expect it's going to be done, it will be done. That kind of thing. That's my thinking. Give
me an example. Like when you let's say you gotta go into which one's worse, the male's bathroom or the female's bathroom?
Both.
Okay.
Actually, I can't believe how bad women. Yeah, it's
That's what I've heard. I'm just wondering from a direct source.
I can't believe that. Oh, shoot, it's just so bad sometimes. It's like, how hard is it to pull toilet paper out of a toilet paper dispenser without ripping it off the wall? I don't understand these things. Okay? I know they're made of plastic. I know.
Well, they only have it's Steel's fault. They only give them 5 minutes for a break, so they gotta eat, take a shit, wipe their ass, and then get back on the line, or they get fired.
Why do you need to crack the toilet paper dispenser to do that?
They're in a rush.
Oh, don't give me that. I'm there in a rush.
I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt.
You're doing the wrong benefit right now. Okay. All right. But okay. All kidding aside, it's almost even. Okay.
Well, I heard
go ahead.
T-Bird was saying that he was saying he saw somebody on the camera in the male's bathroom taking the shit on the floor. Who just takes his shit on the floor?
I don't.
And then he saw Bruce Lee. Not you.
Not you.
Not you. Your other boy, the one that drives the other
D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he saw him on the camera walking by and looking back. Like, is that shit on the floor? That was it. So who cleaned that up? You cleaned that up?
Not me. I didn't see it, so it wasn't in my neighborhood, so I didn't see it. So I'm sure they called our expert cleaning crew and said spilling aisle 9.
They called the regular janitors, not the car janitor.
No, not the car, because I don't think you'd have touched it. I mean, I'm just saying. If you got to do what you got to do, I'm saying.
Hey, I would say janitors, and I'm not including myself in this.
Yeah.
But janitors are the most important element to any business.
I'm telling you, you're right.
Because
you're spot on.
You wouldn't, from the ground up, you wouldn't step in a facility. I wouldn't if it's dirty and piss and smells like. No, you will go to an establishment where. Plus, if there's not cleanliness, there's no hygiene. It's filth, bacteria. It's just, it starts with them.
Unfortunately, a restroom reflects the personnel that work there, not the people that clean it. The personnel that clean, and eventually the people that clean it will get to the point where they become that, because it's like, I can't do this no more.
You're right. You're right.
It's just that way. All right, I've got to go to a basketball game.
All right,
so
do your thing.
That
was pretty good.
We're gonna do a continuation of mine, so because you had to read yours. I'm going right off the top.
Well,
of my
when
head.
I finished your shit, I'm like, since it's fresh in my head, let me write it down real quick.
Why? I'd rather do spontaneous. You're reading a script, man.
No, it's not a script.
That's like acting.
No, when I say this is when I say
go
when
ahead.
I say spontaneous, it's not only off the cuff, but it's also like that day or something that you thought of, like.
Okay, I got that.
But
that's why I use my memory for that. I don't use.
Well, that's why you didn't have nothing. You had words of wisdom. We don't want no words of wisdom. We want examples. I had to come up with the shit
I
example.
got plenty of examples.
Well, that's why we're going to
continue. When I got time, we'll do that.
Okay.
Don't start something you can't finish.
When we'll continue.
I'm just saying. Mr. Automotive janitor, detailer person.
Car janitor.
Whatever.
CJ.
Okay.
Call me CJ.
Okay.
I was going to say the C word and then job.
Oh, don't go there.
I can't say that word.
You don't say that word. I can't say the N word, so you
can if you want to.
I don't want to.
You know you want to.
I don't want to. Oh, God. That'll be a continuation of that, too.
All right.
Sounds good.
That'll work.
All right. That was good. I'm gonna tell you straight up, okay? When I first, I was saying, well, you're coming right off to work, because normally you come straight from home and you're relaxed and everything, but you're coming straight from doing something that you want to do, okay? And I was like, I was kind of apprehensive about.
Well, you working too,
but it's not this. I mean, I can do this because I'm enjoying doing this. Okay, it's something that it's the company. I'm saying, it's just
the company.
That's it, man.
I don't mind it,
because sometimes when you bring shit up, it's like, man, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
And also whenever you bring up your mom, I really like to hear about that.
Yeah, well, you bring up your mom too.
Yeah, she's doing good. She's doing real good.
She doing all right?
Yeah, my mom rarely asks for anything, okay? But when she does, it's like perk up time, okay? She asks for 2 things, okay? You won't believe this, okay? She asked for Spanish rice-a-roni. Okay, all right, okay. She's Japanese, but she wants rice-a-roni from the San Francisco treat kind of thing. Then she wanted a sweet potato pie. 2 things, and I delivered. So
that's what's up.
I mean,
what's the sweet potato pie brand?
You know who?
Aretha?
No, it's not Aretha.
Oh, Patty.
Patty, yeah, you know it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I found it at Walmart.
The best sweet potato pie.
Okay, tell me.
Was my Aunt Bertha. She passed away.
Really?
Best sweet potato pie ever. I would. I think I might have told you this already, but I ate a whole pie before basketball practice. I was like, fuck it, I'll burn it off. Just eat the whole pie. I just couldn't stop. I had another one. She gave me 2. I was looking at it. I was like,
that was a double header, wasn't it?
I think I dunked that day. I had so much sugar cocaine running through my blood. I was like,
I was surprised as soon as you lifted off, it just shot out of you.
I think I jumped straight out the gym on that day. I was like,
potato power, huh? Sweet potato power.
Yeah, that's what's up. Rice-a-roni.
Yeah, man.
She must have saw the commercial.
I don't know. She does. She does get influenced by things like that. Yeah, but I was happy to give it to her.
That's a lot of carbs.
Well, she's kind of in need of food right now. She actually we went to the doctor's office the other day.
She's good.
I took a half day. Blood pressure great. Heartbeat great. Just all
when you take her in the morning?
No, in the afternoon.
In the afternoon?
Yeah. It was 1
That's
o'clock.
pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Her weight was 98.
Okay.
Anything around 100, I'm happy. Anything like in the low 90, I get worried because I know she's not doing something.
Yeah, I know Mom, she's been losing weight, but she's starting to gain it back. She lost a lot of weight before the colonoscopy because, you can't really eat before.
Man, that dehydrates you big time. Yeah, so, that's all water.
I was like, don't worry about the drastic drop in weight. It's mostly water weight. Right. So, but she been eating. She been getting appetite. She been finishing her meals, and she ain't been.
It's kind of like a turnaround.
She ain't been. Normally she's like sleeping, about 7:30, 8:30, but she's been. Now it's more like 10. So
is she's working on those crafts that you talked about?
To me,
or crafts?
No. Well, the windows. People all week.
They finished, right?
They finished. They got to order 2 windows though because they didn't fit.
Okay.
But yeah, everything
good.
So far, so good.
I'm glad to hear it, man.
Hey, well,
works for me. Oh, I got
Texas forever.
Texas forever, man.